vote you as a captain, you know, it means I'm doing something right. It means they see me as somebody they can follow, and you know that means a lot to me. You know, that's something I wanted to be since I got here. You know, a captain. It just happened to be my 4th year here, so that means a lot. You know, that I'm an example to the other guys of how to work, how to go about your business. And I really appreciate the guys for that, for seeing that in me.
How much of an advantage do you see, kind of you and Mario and Josh having all this experience over the past 2-3 seasons? How much of an advantage is that, do you think, for this season?
Oh, that's a big advantage. You know, one thing Bud always told me when Bud, you know, I had Bud for 1 year, he said you can't coach experience. So just having those guys, I trust those guys. If I'm not on the field, I trust them. I know they're going to go make a play. Like, I don't have to be on the field. They can be on the field, or vice versa. They don't have to be on the field. One of us can be on the field. We just trust each other, and we know that either 3 of us can go out there and get the job done. So, you know, that's a great thing to have in that room.
What have you seen in their developments this offseason?
Just getting stronger, faster, buying in, not worrying about who's going out there, just knowing that we're all going to get our opportunity to play, and just knowing that it's about the bigger goal of winning and getting the program back to where we need to be.
Did you and Mario pick up right where you guys left off? We don't have him missing the spring. Was he itching to kind of get back and everything?
Yeah, Mario's itching. You know, he didn't play since the middle of the season last year, so that's all we would talk about, just him getting back. And when he got cleared, he was just so excited, so happy, so relieved, and he hasn't done nothing but work since then. And it's like, before he got cleared, he can run and stuff, but he really couldn't lift, and he just picked up right where he was lifting. You can see it in the weight room. We'll be out here in summer workouts competing. It's just always me and him competing. If I'm not winning the rep, he's winning the rep. So we just pushing each other, and you know, I feel like that man, he just got hungrier from the injury.
JC described your playing style as the playmaker of the defensive tackle. Do you agree with that? Does that tell you?
Yeah.
Your
I
role?
mean, I always felt like since high school I was a playmaker, so of course I'm going to agree with it, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. It's just some.
How would you describe your style?
Physical. I would describe myself as physical. You know, quick, twitchy. Just trying to go get the ball. I'm just always trying to go get the ball, trying to see where the ball is, and that's how I describe my play style.
This scheme is a bit more attacking than your previous one. How comfortable is that, knowing that this is kind of very similar to the style you were recruited to play in, and that you can kind of just put your head down and go?
I love it. You know, Brent Pry is a guy that was here. I did my research. He was here as a GA, and then, you know, so I mean, he was with Bud, so he's seen a lot of stuff with Bud there. And then when you watch the Penn State film, it's a lot of, it's like Bud's offense, but it's more advanced. You know, he'll probably put an end over a guard and have the end rush the guard. He's just always looking at ways to try to get like more speed to win. He's always trying to look for ways to get an advantage over the next team and win. And that's all he preaches, is competing and winning. Every rep, you gotta play like you want to win every rep, and that's something I really love about Coach Pry and his defense.
What have you seen from Josh, who seems to really have taken some big steps this offseason, especially I know he got one of the spring awards for most improved as well?
I just seen him, he did what he was supposed to. You know, he got challenged in the spring to go be that guy, and he accepted the challenge. And ever since then, he just took off. You know, we always knew Food can be what he is now, and it's just he took it to a whole nother level, and I feel like that really helps us as a unit, because it's just we can put anybody out there and we're gonna make a play.
How would you describe Cole Nelson?
He's a hard worker. You know, he's somebody that comes to work every day. He doesn't really say much. He just goes out there and work hard. Even if he's at home, he's with a trainer. He's working hard. His trainer was just up here in the summer. You know, me and him was getting work, going back and forth. You know, so that's a guy that really, he perfects his craft. If he's doing a one-on-one route, I guarantee you, if you watch his one-on-one route, every time he's going to chop that first hand. Every time you beat the hand, you beat the man. So every time that first, it's just so precise with Cole, and that's the good thing about Cole. He's always working, always trying to get better. You know, that's going to be a good guy. 2 years from now, he's going to be the guy. You feel me? He's still behind Taiwan right now, but it's going to be his team eventually.
What do you see from Wilfried? Came to that y'all's room in season basically last year, and is just going through an off season. What have you seen from his kind of growth now that he's got some experience?
Oh, that's another guy, you know, that just works hard. And I said this before in another interview. he's playing for something bigger than all. He's playing for his whole country. So, you know, that's a guy from France. Every day he comes to work and he's learning. He's just learning. He's just a sponge. Everything, he's soaking it up and learning it. So that's the attitude and mentality he comes with every day, which is great, again, for our unit.
Is there any French?
Nah, not yet. Not the accent. Yeah, we get on him by his accent sometimes, but he ain't pick up no French yet.
Is there something that he brings to the table because of his international background, being from France? And, you know, I know most, you know, college football players, you know, have been playing football for 5-10 years, where he's only been playing for just a few years.
Just his effort. You know, that's a guy that he's always pushing. He's always working hard. Price preaches covering down, like getting to the ball. That's one thing he's going to always do. He's going to get to the ball. He's never going to miss a rep not to get to the ball. And that just having that effort, that's going to take him a long way itself.
Was the Lake Day a welcome break for you guys the other day?
Yeah, it was a welcome break. I was just, you know, it was a rumor around the locker room that we were going to have a late day. I was in the mindset, nah, I don't believe that. We're going to practice.
Oh, it leaked ahead of time? You guys had a
Sort of, kind of. Some of the players were talking about it. I was like, nah, that ain't true. We're going to practice. I'm not even going to put myself in that mindset. And then we got to the team room and they announced a late day. We were just so excited, you know. It was good to get out there, too, just have a little, because Price said we've been working hard, which we have. And, you know, it's just fun to get out there, you know, but now we're back to work.
Did you go out on the boat? Or
yeah, I was out on the boat.
from Florida.
He let me drive the boat a little bit. I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but he let me drive the boat a little bit. And then, you know, it was fun, though. It was a great experience.
Other than we talked in the spring about how one of the changes has been the competitive periods. In the structure of fall camp, any difference from the last couple of years and the previous staff and how things are structured or how they've approached things in camp?
Yeah, you know, like you said, the competitive periods is more of that. It's more everything is based around being competitive, you know, competing, not wanting to having that hunger inside, not wanting to lose a rep. You know, that's what probably trying to instill in us, like, because that's going to transition to the game where we're in those late games and you gotta. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. But you gotta go get it, and I feel like that's good for our team and great, like just great for to bring that culture back to us to like go get it. Because a lot of games we lost, we're in the fourth quarter, and that's gonna help us. I feel like finish more games.
Is it published? Like, is it like on like a board anywhere of like who won for each rep? Like, is it like you keep track of it?
Yeah, we have certain competitive periods. Today we had 3. So it would be like if offense won 2, we won 1, then it totals throughout all the fall count. So right now I think we're up. We're up like I can't say how much we're up by, but we are they on our trail, but we're gonna keep them off us.
Is there a penalty each day if you are down, or is it or not?
Nah, we're just keeping track. There's no penalty. 5 push-ups if you lose that.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's 5 push-ups if you lose that period that day.
And do you guys rotate which position groups do each one kind of thing? Like how many have you guys done as a defensive line?
Oh no, you're doing whole defense doing push-ups.
Okay.
If you lose that period, whole defense or whole offense, that's how it goes.
You enjoy it being that competitive?
Yeah, oh yeah, cause it just brings out the best in us. I feel like it brings out the best in us, and it's just going to transition right over to the game, and that's the thing I like about it the most.
Did any young players stand out to you in any of the scrimmages you guys had last week?
It's a lot of young players that's doing their thing. Number 13, Daquan, the tight end, he's been looking real good at that tight end position. He got a lot of speed. I think he played receiver before he came here. He's just looking real good. That's a guy. He don't talk much either. He just comes out here and work. And out of all the young guys, I think that's the one that really caught my eye, because you don't really hear him talking. He just go out there and work.
He's not your position coach, but Chris Marv just seems really intense on the sideline. So what is it like to play for him and kind of go along with that intensity?
I love Mark because he's going to bring the best out of all his players. He demands excellence out of all his players. If he sees you're not giving that, he's going to get it up out of you. And I feel like that's one thing we need. Like we need our best pulled out of everybody. And one thing he says, we're only as strong as our weakest link. And that's a quote that's real, because next man up. If one man go down, we need the next man up, and that's what he's trying to bring out of everybody.